Hi, this is John McGowan with the Indoor Cycle Instructor Podcast. I operate IndoorCycleInstructor.com, which was a free blog, and that's tied to my free podcast. I also have Indoor Cycle Instructor Pro, which is a paid membership site that I have. It's powered by Wishlist member. It's fun to help others once you've discovered a solution to something. And as a podcaster, it was always my goal to find a way to monetize what I've been doing, and searched high and low and was trying to find something that I could A, afford, especially getting started, and B, something that from a technical perspective that wasn't overwhelming, something that I could see that I could install and operate on my own. It'd be wonderful to have all the money in the world to pay people, but the reality is most podcasters are just like me, and you started as a hobby and built a following, a listenership. Right now I have, on any given podcast, close to 3,000 listeners scattered around the world, which is very cool. And I thought, okay, I'm going to try to monetize that by adding additional value. And in my case, I brought on a partner who was a very influential master trainer in our industry, and the two of us have formed a partnership, and we're making this happen. Everything was predicated, though, on me finding a way to deliver our premium paid content through iTunes. Now, iTunes does not allow you to sell a podcast, but what I did figure out is that you can use iTunes just as any other feed reader. So now the question becomes, all right, so how do I create a unique feed for my paying premium members, who I call ICI Pro members, that would be different from my free feed without it being, overwhelming again for me from a technical perspective. I also didn't want to create a membership site where I just hid these downloadable links that would encourage people to share the content that I've created. So while I was researching back last spring, I came across Wishlist member. And what's really neat about these guys is they're very transparent. If you've had a chance to look at them, if not, there's a link right below this video. But they post all of their training videos up front. And I literally sat down one afternoon and watched every single one of these. The net result was I kept thinking, oh my gosh, I can do this. Almost as an afterthought, down here where it says pending period and secure RSS key. And I read this and thought, well, could this be the thing I'm looking for? Watched the video, and sure enough, it appeared as if it was what I was looking for in order to be able to segregate my content, free and paid. Traded some emails with the guys at Wishlist member. They did not have any specific other customers doing what I was talking about, but they said, well, there's no reason to figure out or reason why it wouldn't work. Based on that, and they have a good guarantee that says it's either going to work or they're going to give you your money back, I got things set up, and let me show you how cool this is and how easy it is to use what I call my super secret iTunes feed. Now, as a member of ICI Pro, all they have to do is log on right here. And I'm already logged on. This is part of either for you create a widget for the site, or I just put this here on a welcome page, but a list of your RSS feed. And it is a very unique special feed just to each member. And in order for my members to get their content, it's really this simple. We can just go over here and just copy this link location. And then I'm going to go over here to iTunes. Now you see here, I've already a subscriber to my free podcast. And I know it's the free one because as you look through here, as when we launched here in September, all of a sudden now there becomes gaps between the podcasts. And this was something else I wanted. The free members or the free listeners, subscribers to the podcast, to see, hey, I'm missing something here, to give them some incentive to move forward. Now, you remember I copied the link location for that RSS feed, what I call my super secret feed. All I have to do is go up here to Advanced, subscribe to podcast, and then I'm just going to paste this in place. And you can see this is my very unique feed. Click OK, and it's that simple. All of a sudden, wait for it to pop up. Oh, it switched sides on us. And here's it is. Now all of a sudden, I'm subscribed to my protected RSS feed. It's very simple. Over 70% of my members are women. And I've learned over 20 years with my wife, I don't want to figure out how to do it, she'll tell me. Just make it easy so I can do it. And I create just a couple of these little training videos, and bam, they've got it. A lot of my members weren't even previous subscribers to the free podcast. But once I showed them how easy it is, if this was of value, right down below this, there is an affiliate link. And as an exchange of value, I'm helping you understand how you can monetize your podcast. And I would appreciate you use that link to make your purchase of Wishlist member. It will make a very big difference in your life as it has in mine. Thanks for listening.